Hello, Milton. How are you doing today? Please, I wish to know, is Lithuania a good country to study? This is a question someone actually asked me. And please, if you say Lithuania, or if you ask if Lithuania is a good country to study in, then you have to first of all know what your definition of a good country is. A good country can be to you depending on how much you can afford. A good country can be to you depending on what you are looking at. For example, I didn't just come to the Netherlands because I was chasing money. There were other things I had to consider before I moved here. You understand? Okay, I also didn't move here because I was looking at the first 2 to 3 years time. I was looking at the future. So these are some of the things that you need to consider. And I was able to afford, yes, but somebody else might not be able to afford. So this is how you define a good country. However, if you are in Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, and you are not doing anything, you do not have a good job, and you have a possibility to move to Lithuania, take the visa, take the residence permit, and move immediately, because Lithuania will definitely be greater than these places if at all you go to school or if you move to Lithuania and find a job. So this is what I can say. Another person said, "Hello Milton, I found a school on Google that accept HND for masters in the Netherlands. How can I go about it?" First of all, there is no school in the Netherlands that will accept HND for master's degree. When you want to apply for a degree program in the Netherlands, go to the university's website and go to the section for requirements. When you see requirements, the requirements will always say that a bachelor's degree, a bachelor's in this, a bachelor's degree in sociology, a bachelor's in economics, any bachelor's degree. Now, HND is not equivalent to a bachelor's degree, so I do not think you can get admission with HND for masters. However, you can use HND to apply for a bachelor's program. Also, remember, the only legit website on Google you can use to apply for schools in the Netherlands is studyinthenetherlands.nl. That is where you are going to find all the universities in the Netherlands, their tuition fee, living costs, visa documents, what you need to do after getting admissions in that particular university. So please do not forget this. It is very important. Now, before I proceed, if you want to talk to me one on one, booking details will be in the video description box. Please click the link and book a call with me. In case you do not understand, remember, this is not compulsory, but if you think you really need to talk to me, please do that, because of course I am just trying my best. After recording this video, I am leaving immediately and I'll only come back maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow. I am so busy, but I keep trying. Okay, remember, if you watch my videos and listen to me very well, check my channel very well, you are going to move to Europe this year or next year. You do not even need the call. But sometimes people have issues and they would like to talk to me, which is acceptable. Now, another person said, "Hello Milton, can I move to the Netherlands with work visa and eventually work, or I should take a tourist visa?" Now, if you are moving to the Netherlands with a work visa, it means you already saw a job, apply for the job, then got the job offer. Then now the employer is doing your visa. Only the employer can do the visa for you. Don't let anybody tell you that they can do visa for you. Only the employer. So all you need to do is to find a job, apply for it. Then when you get the visa, the employer will tell you to go to the embassy and collect the visa. Of course, they are going to give you a document to show to the embassy, because you need to give your fingerprint to the embassy. Now, if you come here, you are definitely going to work for the company, which is legit. So there is no need again for you to be asking if you are going to work. Now, the next option you were talking about is a visit visa. I understand probably you do not know this, but I am here to say something. Now, if you move to the Netherlands with the visit visa, with the intention that you are going to work here, it is going to be impossible. I am just telling you this so that you know. So at the end of the day, you don't blame anybody for anything. Now, why is it going to be impossible? Because for you to work here, there are documents you need, which BSN number is 1, your accommodation contract is 2, you need a bank account, which is 3, before your residence permit, not a short stay residence permit, but a long stay residence permit, for example, the student permit. These are the things that will qualify you to work here. However, If you move here with a short stay visa, which is the tourist visa, the visit visa, the conference visa, the medical visa, or the invitation visa, it is a short stay visa. Therefore, what is going to guarantee you now to work here? Nothing. Because, of course, when you go to collect the BSN number at the municipality, they would want to see your international passport. When they notice you have a short stay visa, there is no way they are going to approve anything. So you have to be careful. When listening to people online, you have to use your brain as well. I have said it multiple times that do not just agree to anything that you see on here. Make sure you do your due diligence, and I am here to give you information, and I hope it helps you. Others are using my videos and it's helping them. I hope it helps you too. Another person said, "Hello Milton, can I apply for schools in the Netherlands with WAEC only? I only have WAEC certificate." Yes, the answer is yes. You can apply for schools in the Netherlands with only a WAEC certificate. Now, this is what you're going to do. WAEC is your high school document. And again, before you apply, make sure you verify the program requirement. However, WAEC is the basic requirement you can apply from if you are from Nigeria or from Ghana or from a country that issues WAEC. Okay, now what you need to do is go to the school website. I personally know people who are studying here, they came in with just WAEC. All you need to do is go to the school website, register, choose a program, and you apply. Now, along the way, they might ask you to upload your high school documents alongside your curriculum vitae, or maybe pay an application fee and a copy of your international passport. These are the things you should consider, but WAEC automatically qualifies you to apply for bachelor's degree in the Netherlands. Remember, the Netherlands offer bachelor's for 4 years. So before making that decision, please remember this. Another person said, "Can I apply for the MAEC scholarship for a 3 to 6 months course?" I checked, I am from Mexico. Now, if you are applying for any scholarship and you intend to win the scholarship, then you shouldn't be thinking of applying for a course that is not up to at least 1 year. The MAEC scholarship, just as a recap to those who do not know, is a fully funded scholarship from Italy, and there is age limit for that particular scholarship. I have a video I did on the platform. And if you really want to move to Italy as a MAEC scholarship winner, you need to either apply for a 3 years bachelor's in Italy, or a 1 year master's in Italy, or a 2 years master's in Italy. Now, you cannot apply for 3 to 6 years course program. And remember, even at that, a 3 to 6 months course would not give you a residence permit when you enter Italy. That is a short stay visa that you are going to get. So you have to be very tactical. If you really want to stay longer, then go for visas that make sense, because to me this doesn't make sense. And probably when you get to the website or on University, you are not going to see any course that can last for 0 or 3 to 6 months. So you have to be wise, and remember that is never going to be easy. Another person said, "Hello Milton, I have been applying for schools and it looks like every school is rejecting me because I've got rejected for 6 schools now. And please, I do not know what to do." First thing first, you do not need to even ask this question. You just need to gather up yourself, be courageous, and then you move to other universities. Now, this is what you should do. Of course, I applied to 13 schools in 7 different countries, so I'm going to tell you the struggle I went through. You are going to get rejections along the way. The ladder to the top is never an easy ride. Okay, so if you get a rejection, all you need to do is to give yourself some time and say, "Yes, I can do this." And always remember, if you do not win today, nobody really cares about date. And of course, you need to win for yourself and your family. So I will encourage you to go again and apply to as many as you can again, to universities that are still open and accepting applications. And remember that if you're applying for these schools, and you also need to check requirements. Do not see a school that is saying that you need a bachelor's degree in economics to apply for masters, and you go and start using your bachelor's in literature. It doesn't work that way. So these are some of the things you should consider. And always remember that, like I said, Milton can only advise, I cannot impose. So what you should do is go back now. There are still schools that are open. Depending on the country you want to enter, please do more applications. Do not think, why did they reject you? Oh, simple, pity party. No, it won't help you. So go immediately, start more applications if you can, because some people will still complain about application fee payment. And of course, I understand not everybody can afford, but if you cannot pay application fee to move abroad for your own application, then there is a problem that somewhere. I do not know how you are going to move abroad. Even if somebody is going to help you, at least you should be able to pay your own application fee, because you cannot just be moving abroad without even 1 franc or money in your pocket. Yeah, I understand some people can have money, but it's not enough. In this case, pay application fee, get an admissions, then you start showing people, because nobody is going to assist you or come to your aid, whereas you are not making progress, you are not putting in effort. Even if I'm the one, I need to see what you have done before I am able to do something. That's why when I drop videos here, I say do your due diligence. I have done 90% of the work. All you need to do is 10% and you apply. There are videos on the channel that as the schools are still open, there are even some videos that I said they are scholarship related, so you should check them out and apply to them immediately. It is still time. Like, if you want to apply now, it's not late. And again, be strategic. Think if you can afford, think if you have the proof of funds, think of what you are looking for in 5 years time before you jackpot. I wish you all the best. We meet again in another one.